You are not your thoughts. The amount of times I've had to mention that to people as they go through and navigate life has increased a lot more since I've been a coach, for sure. But I have had certain types and styles of conversations about that for decades and decades. And it's a really confusing thing for some people because some people think if I have a thought, especially a negative thought about someone else, some other situation, I really would like it if that person would fail, if they would have a very bad experience, if they would really experience some hurt, revenge thoughts, anything from a destructive nature. What you really have to truly understand that your thoughts are processes that your brains go through with little to no sensory input. They're just things that happen based on the information that they already have stored in there. Quite similar in my experience to dreams as well. I wake up now and again with having a dream about a particular person, a particular circumstance, a situation, and I tend to kind of ruminate on that, or I tended to kind of ruminate on that. I don't do that anymore. Dream is just a dream. It's just a thing that happened, and I believe truly at my core it's the exact same from a thoughts perspective. So if you have thoughts that are not in keeping with who you believe you are as a person, with your core values, with who you want to be, with what you want to actually give, provide, and add value to the world through, then just take them for what they are. The key part is the actions that come from the thoughts. If you decide that you have some sort of nefarious thing or some sort of evil, destructive plan, or a thought, I should say, that comes into your head, and then you decide, well, I best act on it because it's a thought and it's part of me, and then that's maybe the next best thing to do. Stop right there. You can analyse the thought. You can think, that's a bit odd. I wonder where that came from. But you don't need to take any action whatsoever. No one else is going to know that that thought was there. You don't have to bare your soul on every single thought that you have, and most people wouldn't be that interested anyway. But you are not your thoughts. Your actions are who you are. What you do with your life, what actions, what affirmative actions that you take in respect to the information that you're given and what it is you're trying to do from a mission-driven perspective in your life, that's who you are. It's not what's going on up there. Please trust me on that, folks.